Some puffers, like the porcupine fish, become a bona fide spike ball, moving through the water, seemingly out of control.
Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Nature is Phenomenal. Here are the most dangerous pets ever kept. Number 1. The aggressive viper boa. Many people might assume that only larger snakes, like the African rock python that strangled 2 boys to death in 2013, are the only ones to fear. These people haven't seen just how aggressive the viper boa can be. Measuring between 2 and 3 feet in length, these feisty serpents are very quick to strike with their fangless jaws. They've got teeth though, and those can still hurt. The viper boa, also known as the New Guinea ground boa, looks very similar to the markedly more dangerous Papuan death adder. The smaller size makes the snake more suitable for smaller homes, and its non-venomous nature means the potentially frequent bites are less problematic. Watching it devour live rodents, birds, and even rabbits is truly a sight to behold. No tempting apples here.
To see what this one looks like when it has its first shed. The belly is...
Number 2. The man killer, aka fat-tailed scorpion. Scorpions are among the most fascinating creatures from the animal kingdom. The larger emperor scorpion may appear more frightful with its big claws and fangs, but is actually quite docile, and its venom is mild. The smaller fat-tailed scorpion, which typically grows to about 4 inches in length, is far more dangerous as a pet. Boasting a very strong venom, the fat-tailed scorpion is known in many cultures as the man killer. A single sting from this tiny beast can prove fatal. Even in cases where the victim does not die, he may suffer from loss of feeling in the limbs, recurring headaches, and long-term fatigue. No wonder it is recommended that you should never handle these aggressive arachnids. Number 3. Snuggle up, bobcat. If you thought your friend Siamese had a temper, wait until you get a load of a pet bobcat. Even if you raise the strong-willed furball from wee kitten status, which is the only way it will ever bond with you, this wild feline will most likely be an absolute terror in your home. Not to mention its natural instincts may kick in and kill all your other pets too. Even so, bobcats are said to be the easiest exotic feline for people looking beyond the same old tabby. The signature mane and the little black tufts of fur at the tips of their ears are unmistakably cute. Something to remind yourself of when the cat tears apart your bedsheets and claws at your roommate.
We walk in the door from even being gone for 2 hours. They are so excited to see you.
Number 4. Raccoons, a rabid affair. Perfectly adapted to suburban and even urban environments, raccoons have become an alleyway scourge for most people. Others are more interested in keeping the cute and cuddly creatures as pets. Who wouldn't want a brand little bandit that's inquisitive and curious? Before you leave bait out by your doorstep though, just remember that raccoons can be terribly destructive, destroying just about anything they can get their remarkably dexterous hands on. They will not tolerate being kept in a kennel, and they are notorious biters. They will bite when frightened, frustrated, or angry, and these bites are known to spread a range of infectious diseases, including rabies. Best to leave the little buggers outside, no? Number 5. The power of feces-flinging chimpanzees. Gorillas are deceptively quiet and peaceful animals, especially when compared to the loud and surprisingly aggressive nature of chimpanzees. Even so, famous celebrities like the late Michael Jackson have kept chimps as pets, despite the fact that these primates are much stronger than humans and prone to acting out. It's like having a toddler on steroids, one that can understand sign language and grab Cheerios with its feet. Captive chimp attacks on humans, however, are remarkably common and can be incredibly brutal. One woman needed a face transplant after a chimp attacked her, effectively removing her nose, eyes, and lips. This chimp was kept as a pet and was known as a friendly fixture around the neighborhood. Welcome to the planet of the apes. Number 6. The venomous bite of the Gila monster. Beyond leopard geckos and green anoles, more adventurous reptile pet owners may be tempted by the thick and muscular Gila monster. It packs a powerful punch of venom, delivered via glands in the lizard's lower jaw. This venom is chewed into the victim. The bite can come quickly from the otherwise slow-moving creature, and the lizard will oftentimes not relinquish the bite for several seconds or longer. The good news is that a bite will not normally be fatal, and you can legitimately tell your friends that you've got a monster in your house. And it's not your equally scaly and snappy mother-in-law either. Number 7. No antidote for pufferfish poison. Introduced to North American popular culture partly through the famed episode of The Simpsons, the poisonous pufferfish can be a fascinating addition to your aquarium. Just don't touch it, or put yourself in a situation where you may accidentally get bitten. The unique ability for pufferfish, also known as blowfish, to inflate their bodies makes them a little cooler than your average fish. Come on, let's see your tetras and koi do that. However, the tetrodotoxin they contain is up to 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. It's deadly. A single fish contains enough poison to kill 30 adult humans by paralyzing the diaphragm, leading to suffocation, and there is no antidote currently available. If you still want one of these, maybe consider a sign that says "Don't pet the fish" to go along with it.
For example, they have specialized muscles that you won't find in most other fish. Some in their mouth.
Number 8. Fear the bite of the brown recluse spider. It may not be quite as sexy as the female black widow, but this humble arachnid can put its victims into a world of hurt. Also known as the violin spider, the brown recluse spider delivers a venom that can cause necrosis of the skin and tissue. Even if the effects are not immediately obvious, the only treatment is to wait for the spread of the skin lesions to slow, which could take weeks, before they are removed. Other possible effects from a brown recluse bite include vomiting, fever, bleeding, and organ damage. There is no anti-venom. Considering that the typical brown recluse spider's body measures less than half an inch in size, an escaped pet could easily hide where you least expect to find it. And it is going to hide, of course. It's a recluse after all.
Remember, when it comes to the brown recluse, only about 1 out of every 10...
Number 9. Dwarf caimans bite above their weight class. The tragic deaths of people like Steve Irwin serve as a reminder that even trained professionals stand in harm's way when they're around crocodiles and alligators. Amateur hobbyists may assume that the smaller caimans are significantly safer, but the truth is that they can be just as dangerous, including the littlest of them all, dwarf caimans, that can only grow to a max of 5 feet in length. The hostile and aggressive animals won't bond closely with their human owners. They will not take too much, if any, handling, and their bites can inflict serious damage on their victims. Small children are particularly at risk, as caimans can snap their powerful jaws shut around a small limb or torso in a split second.
I just thought it was crazy. It is crazy.
This brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. With that, I'll see you in the next video.